And now, back to the bonfire with Big J. Oakerson and Dan.
Friends. The love that never ends, DeAndre and Autumn Rowe. You know her as the girl that keyed up the car. Also, you know her as the girl that called my Dr. Phil impression trash. So
he left his imprint on this chick.
She's a super bitch.
That was trash.
Okay.
That was trash.
Whoever's Dr. Phil, that was trash.
That was trash.
That was one of my favorite, by the way. Go watch the YouTube videos of the bonfire, which you can find somewhere.
On.cc.com/bonfire YouTube.
But you can see my face. The second she says my Dr. Phil impression's trash.
Sinks.
I just go,
oh.
Okay. But she was on Dr. Phil.
We talked about this on the last
whole Lost Tapes dealing with Autumn Rowe and her father accusing her boyfriend DeAndre of abusing her, which DeAndre admits he did, and then he also
says
admits
dad abused her also.
Yeah, and he says DeAndre says he's in anger management classes to help.
She said also that don't forget that she said her dad did not abuse her.
She said on the show that her dad didn't abuse her when asked by her dad, and then DeAndre came out and said that she did abuse her.
Yeah.
Let me leave. You're kidnapping me.
Oh, DeAndre, it's too bad, buddy.
I've been trying to address the problem, and I've been trying to get better. That's why I put out my camera. If I saw a girl, before I took my anger management class, there's no way I would watch a girl key my car. And there's another video where she jumps on my back. She's like, fight me, why don't you fight me?
Where's that video?
And I'm getting antagonized. I have anger
There's
issues.
another video where she pulled out a tampon string, threw it at me.
I'm working on trying to get better.
She goes, there's one where she showed up with a samurai sword and challenged me in an old Japanese way.
Yeah. There's one where she wrote, come outside pussy in Uzi bullets.
She goes, she had 2 empty bottles which she clanged together and said, DeAndre, come out to play.
The defendant knows or has a reason to know that the victim is mentally defective, mentally incapacitated, or physically helpless.
And buddy, she's the trifecta.
What you're dealing with right now is what we call a parlay. She's all of those things.
It's called a filet trio.
Oh, you got it done. You got all of them. A, B, and C.
Mentally handicapped with hollandaise.
Oh, we call this the works.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I should also explain, he's reading the Tennessee Code for rape.
Yeah.
And he's saying that DeAndre raped. What's up, Too Cool? You got your arms crossed. You just prepping your mental thing of how you're going to sweep Jenny off her feet?
Do you have your foot? Do you have your foot against the wall while you're leaning back?
Yeah. I don't know. Do you need a toothpick to try on?
Suck it on, chitty dogs. That tastes free.
Yeah.
Jacob being real cool, guys.
I don't have headphones.
Huh?
Never mind. I can't hear.
You don't have headphones? Oh shit.
Sorry, buddy.
Why didn't you ask Lou?
Yeah.
We're your wingmen today, dude.
Why are you?
Mine.
You're going to find love with this girl.
God, you're so passive aggressive when you're in the love mood.
She's going to smell like Cabernet sauce.
Oh, dude, I hope you're ready. Cooked beef.
I hope you're ready for that.
Sweat and cooked beef. That woman's been working a fucking lunch shift in this neighborhood. That's a hairy shift.
Her hands are going to smell like all that sook at the bottom of the pan.
Oh, man, she's probably got some calloused ass paws dealing with those steak plates all the time.
Oh, hell yeah. Remember she handed it to me bare hand and told me not to touch it with my hands because it's scalding hot?
There you go, miss.
I haven't felt anything in my hands since 97.
She goes, I seriously have the strength of a chimp. I could probably rip your dick off if I gave you a handy.
I'll try if you want.
I
guess you don't love your dick that much.
I don't have feelings. So again, I don't know the capability of my own strength. All right, so this is Dr. Phil reading rape law to DeAndre.
Any one of these.
Yes.
You assault her in the car. You say she was incapacitated when you found her.
Yeah, when I found her.
Then you assault her in the car. Then you go home and she's clearly incapacitated and
defective.
There was time lapse. That's my girlfriend. We've had sex plenty of times. We've had sex every day, countless times. Like yesterday, like this morning, like all the time.
What does Autumn see in you? Oh my God.
I don't know, but she sees it.
There it is.
Oh my God.
I don't know, but she sees it about 3 times a day, Miss Ma'am. He's always like polite at the end.
Yeah,
well, Miss Lady, I guess whatever she sees, she doesn't see nothing because my nuts are in her eyes with my dick in her mouth, Miss.
Yeah, he does.
Ma'am.
He does it at the end. He goes, I don't know, maybe because her ankles are behind her ears and I'm plowing that ass, madame.
Oh my God.
There it is. I didn't know what did she see?
I don't know. Maybe your wife takes it in the shitter just as easy as Autumn does, Miss.
Oh my God.
Oh, apparently stretchable assholes runs in your family, Miss.
Your daughter's asshole is what I can only describe as malleable.
Madame.
Your Highness.
Duchess.
Sire.
He curtsies.
And through physical abuse and mental abuse through her parents, stuff that's happened her whole life growing up. Autumn has told me stories about where her dad has hit her and where he's like drug her out the house by her hair. She told me that her father used to call her a raging bitch. And she also told me that her dad's racist.
That's a great one. That's a great last line to toss in. He goes, also said he's racist and doesn't pay his taxes. IRS stopped by the man's house. Say what's up.
Turns out she couldn't hear because I came in her ear canals, Your Majesty.
Mr. President. That doesn't work.
Mr. President.
I don't know if I've ever met anyone more foolish than you.
Yes, sir.
Let me...
Oh, we didn't get to this full clip, though. This is we watched the trailer.
No, this is the end of that same episode.
Define the situation for you.
Yes, sir.
You've come on stage and you're smiling and you find great humor in the fact that you're sexually assaulted and physically assaulted.
There's no humor to it. There's no humor to it.
You had the courage. I don't think I want to call it that. I think I want to call it the poor decision to look my wife in the eyes and use your fingers to illustrate. But if you'll listen to me, I want to outline the situation for you.
Everything you're saying. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I've trained thousands
Your Honor.
of warriors.
Wait. He goes to look at my wife and use your fingers to illustrate, because they didn't really show that. That means at some point off camera, he goes, that's why we have sex all the time. We have sex this way, and then we go that way.
He goes, this is your daughter. Like, this is me. She comes in, she's all like, man, my dad's been beating my ass. I go like this. Oh, nice to see you. And she goes, and I go,
and I'd be like, yo, what letter come after N? And she said, oh, well. And then this is me doing this to her face.
And she goes,
she goes like face.
This. She goes, oh, that hurts my face. And I go, oh, are you guys watching this?
He goes, Miss Madam,
Miss
Lady,
Miss Your Highness, look up.
Mama Majesty,
right here,
Your Honor. Right there, look, just like that.
This is me though. This is me. And I'm like this.
That's me. Now I know that's not much, but proportionally, because it's her. Keep in mind, this her.
It's right here.
I mean, look how much of that. Look how much of her it's taken up. If you really look at it, so it's like this.
And I don't know if I stated this at the beginning. I'm driving an automobile when this is happening.
He goes, and then I'll tell you what. About a half hour of that, I'm just going full whack.
Yeah,
whack.
She's making this noise.
She goes, oh my God. She goes, that's what I was saying.
That's what I was like.
I was saying, oh my God.
I was actually saying it. And I'm sorry to say this, Your Honesty. Your Majesty. I was saying like this. Oh, yeah.
And then I thought we was done. But then she did like a Van Damme split between two beds. And I was all like, blah,
yeah. Blah. So I'm pile driving. Now, again, this is her legs on the ground.
Miss Madam, the show's up here. Blah, blah, blah.
And it's making a noise like this.
But like wetter, almost like a.
Yeah, there was some of that involved. Now I finish, and I'm like, that's twice. I'm done. She gets a hot rag from the bathroom, puts it on my nutsack.
She says she's ready to go again.
Round 3.
So I tie a shoelace around the bottom of my dick, hold the blood in it, and then she does this like weird, like a wall walk thing, and I come on, running starts. I mean, my accuracy was admirable.
You have come up here and mocked away my daughter. You have found it humorous. You have written a great comedy that people will talk about for years.
And it's funny when he makes his hand pussy for her, he goes, just like her mom.
He goes, no, put your hands up.
I know you're being honest, son, because her mama loves that.
He does this, he goes, put your hands up. Now look. Now that's your daughter.
He goes, and then I come in, Miss, can you take my hand spot right here?
He goes, sir, can I see your fingers? He goes, yeah, you got fat enough fingers.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, and pussies with her. And he goes,
you have the audacity to demonstrate for my wife with small figurines what happened.
You brought G.I. Joes and you made Scarlet Jane, my daughter?
Over here, this is my boy Tom.
He goes,
now he watched
Destro. He's filming. Mr. Phil.
This is Roadblock, who's my friend Mike. Now, Mike is not black, but for the sake of argument, it's the one I brought.
Mr. Dr. Phil, may I please set up a fort right here on this stage?
Mr. Dr. Phil.
Let's finish the rest of this episode and then take another break. because we got 2 minutes left of this episode.
The battlefield.
Yes, sir.
In some of the most austere,
Austere?
and dangerous conditions imaginable.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what you mean,
Against
sir.
some pretty scary armed aggressors.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. That's probably why your
I've
daughter's so
come
afraid.
looking for you,
What?
and I'm going to just tell you that by the grace of God in heaven, I was unable to find you.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's only
Well,
through
show found him
my
really easy.
inability to do so that you still draw breath.
He's like your
Yes,
daughter.
sir.
Whoa. Back that up, because he really did. He goes, I've tracked you. And he goes, and I've tracked the best, including Flash Gordon. I have tracked through dimensions and centuries.
That's why he's like, I couldn't find. Lucky for the grace of God, I couldn't find you. He goes, well, your daughter found me.
Yeah.
A whole bunch.
My daughter found me every
She
time.
found me in a room, and then she just did this thing where she bent over, and she almost, it's called rosebudding, where she blew her bunghole out. And here I comes again. Blah, blah, blah. He goes, sir, please stop showing demonstrating with your hands.
My wife ate Asian for lunch. She's getting sick.
Oh my
He
God.
goes, you know what I call that pussy? The tractor beam.
Plap, plap.
Back it up, because I want to hear him say this is the only reason he draws.
She did.
You're saying, yes,
Okay.
sir.
I've trained thousands of warriors,
Yes, sir.
soldiers to take the battlefield.
Yes, sir.
In some of the most austere and dangerous conditions imaginable.
Yes, sir.
Against some pretty scary armed aggressors.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. That's probably why your
I've
daughter's so
come
afraid.
looking for you, and I'm going to just tell you that by the grace of God in heaven, I was unable to find you.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's only through my inability to do so that you still draw breath.
He just gets him back. He goes, so you're a shitty soldier. He just shits on him. So you're pretty bad at being a soldier?
By the way,
Can't find
everyone
your enemy?
clapping for saying I would have killed you if I found you is a little like, yeah, I know. And by the way, I'm on this. I much more at this point understand the side of the parents, especially at this point in my life. But at the same time, you're like, that's a weird thing to say.
That's a very wrestling.
I'll kill you where you stand.
That's
son.
a very wrestling thing. The only reason I haven't found you is because I haven't got you inside that squared circle.
Yeah.
But this Sunday at the Des Moines Civic Center, brother, it's gonna change.
Yeah, sad beating the shit out of you. Like,
Yeah.
that's what he said. Well, I want to see his face. He goes, "You're gonna kill me now." He even kind of laughs that off.
So I'm just going to tell you on behalf of...
Are you threatening to kill me? That's what I'm asking. Are you threatening to kill me?
No, I just know what would happen.
Oh,
Based on your behavior, nobody can have a sensible conversation with you. You've got my daughter wrapped up in this cycle of domestic violence where the tension phase builds up.
No.
And then she does something to try to gain your favor, but it triggers you, and then you batter her and you beat her. And she tries to get through as quickly as she can so she can get into the honeymoon phase to try to please you again.
Yes, sir.
What we've tried to explain to her, and that's when the sex happens, by the way. She's tried to explain to us that she thinks that that's who you really are, the guy during the honeymoon phase. What she doesn't understand is everything is about getting to that for you, but you're really the other guy. You're the guy that
Am
lives
I?
in those other two phases.
See, this
You're
is
the
how
guy
I
that
see it.
beats
You
women.
see all this-
You're the
you see
guy
all
that
this
rapes
other
women.
stuff.
You're the guy that has the nerve
I rape women.
to come on stage and look my own wife in the eye on national television and illustrate that you're going to have sex with somebody with your fingers. I know that Dr. Phil has the ability to figure out what's wrong with you because the Lord knows
Oh,
that
I saw
don't.
the finger stuff.
He
I
goes,
got it.
Oh man, it was illustrative as shit. I mean, I feel like I got a new technique.
I'm about to blur out his hands.
Oh my God! I asked him to show me how to do it at the commercial break. Is that a swirl or a push?
When you come back from commercial break, he was like, "How did you pull off the thing?" Right? He goes, "Oh, we were inverted. We were inverted."
Makes sense, Maverick.
Oh, I understand now.
Oh hell yeah! Should we take?
I am dangerous, Ice Man.
What's going on, Black Lou? She's on her way up.
She is getting off now, which is much earlier than she thought she would be getting off.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her, we're looking to have you either now or at the live show. So she's trying to decide which is better for her schedule.
Yeah, I think live show would be more fun if we're not so.
Tell her to have a couple cocktails. There's some bars in the area.
She said she's free at 6 for sure.
Oh yeah, perfect.
So we come down. Tell her we come down to like kind of regroup for the show at 5:30.
Tell her we can meet her out front at 5:50. 5:50. Jacob just rolled his eyes. He was like,
I'll stay 5:30. She might want to partake. Be nice.
I mean, dude, she's never been on the radio. I don't.
Okay, then don't. 5:50. Whatever.
Plus,
Yeah, right.
Puss.
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 Ooh.
Puss.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh.
You can't pause. You can't pause in this kid's face without it being just horrible.
Oh, yeah, he's like, So, that was his, like, going off moment. That was the dad's going off moment.
Yeah.
Where he's like, and another thing, I train people to hunt. He tried to give his Taken speech.
This finger orgy you're showing me about my daughter.
He goes, listen to me. You've brought my daughter on stage. You've said with your fingers in my wife's eyes what you would do to her. I do not have a lot of money. What I do have is a particular skill of battering my daughter and chasing her into the arms of other abusive men.
The finger play you did for my wife
upset me, but it was
baffling.
It was also very informative.
You made some very brave choices.
Your knuckle work.
And they did pay off.
As can I tell you, as a man that played Oscar Schindler, your knuckle work was unbelievable.
Come award show season.
Oh my God.
It's really going to pay off.
You really? I mean, I could only imagine you finger popped her like the roller coaster scene in Fear with Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg vehicles.
Oh, I love Fear. I love you. Always have.
Always have. Always will.
Always will. We're just bleeding together. Let's go back to DeAndre's final blink.
Well, Sean and Angelica say DeAndre has threatened to kill their daughter several times and even held a knife to her. We're going to hear what DeAndre
was it a
has
finger
to say
knife?
about that when we come.
He goes, it was a katana.
Yeah, held a knife to her. He goes, it was double size.
Oh, God. Last time I gave her sword lessons, she wanted it. He goes, she broke Bushido code. She betrayed her master.
A curved machete, but it's whatever.
It's whatever. It's for sugar canes. God. He goes, it's more for bashing of the skull, not cutting.
We were just hot knifing some.
And he goes,
well, we were just doing knifers off of it. It doesn't matter.
You know what? I was going to Last Samurai her, but no, I don't even want to.
We were blacksmithing knives together. Forget it.
If I was in their shoes, I would hate my guts, and I would never want my daughter to ever be around me.
If her parents can't keep him away.
You violated her restraining order twice since you've been here.
Can Dr. Phil?
Have you threatened to murder
Stay
her?
away. You're going to stay away from her. I'm her guard dog now. Woof, woof. Her parents can't keep her away, but I can.
You fuck with the wrong bull.
Mm-hmm.
Before?
Yes, sir.
I'm back to fucking up lives. What's up, bored ass housewives? Suck my dick. Oprah put me on the way Lil Wayne put on Drake. Now she can't stop me.
A welcome black Puerto Rican and Haitian. Name's Dr. Phil from the Zulu Nation.
View from the sis. View from the six. I'm up here.
Yeah. It was so crazed about her ex-boyfriend DeAndre's behavior that she keyed his car in a fit of rage. Autumn says DeAndre is abusive and claims he has headbutted her, may have sexually assaulted her, and threatened to kill her. Now, Autumn's parents, Sean and Angelica, say Autumn refuses to call the police and is always making excuses for DeAndre. But DeAndre
He's half black, Dad.
I stay with Autumn because I kind of like crazy girls. 3 days ago, we was having sex in my vehicle. It was good sex.
I think that it's okay for you to hit
that's still
my
the best.
daughter.
Sean and Angelica say their daughter's boyfriend, DeAndre, has threatened to kill her several times, and they are afraid he may actually follow through with it at some point.
You won't do it,
he
pussy.
loses control. DeAndre seems to not read the room really well and has said some very insensitive things in front of her parents that I think
he did a lights out puppet show.
I mean, y'all, we had to cut it, but for real, it was like NC-17 finger puppets. I legit was like, I don't think I can watch, and I'm into it.
Offensive and disrespectful, and I don't know if you know that, but I think it's been very hurtful to you to hear some of these things. I think you are showing extreme control in this situation. Thank you.
Yes, you are.
Sean says one night Autumn called him hysterical, and when he got to DeAndre's house to pick her up, she was beaten to a pulp and covered in blood. Take a look.
The
That guy's a monster. I think he's evil. My daughter's starting to become this stranger to my wife and I. She's 180 degrees from the person that she was.
Before meeting DeAndre.
She was a boy named Gary.
She was our son, Eric. And through several... Oh, look at her. She's kind of nerdy with her snaggletooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before she lost her mind.
He goes, I could get her to open cans.
Oh, she used to open a Hussy like no one's business.
I just put the edge of the can on her tooth.
Just juicy juice cans. Just plow, plow. 2 shots.
Do you remember Rip Tab Budweisers? Didn't even need to rip the tab. Just stick it under.
Plap, plap. Air hole, faucet.
Bam, bam,
boom, boom. I mean, like a hole punch, man. It was fucking crazy.
You hear the gas let out of the can fast.
That bitch was sharp.
Was vibrant. Since meeting him, Autumn has withdrawn.
I gotta prick my finger, check my blood sugar. Pow!
Pow! Stalactite mouth. Cow.
Poop.
Autumn calls us frequently, and it's almost like something out of a scary movie. All you can hear on the phone is my daughter screaming hysterically. She's gonna kill me. She's holding me on the floor.
She calls us and speaks in backwards Latin, I think.
It's scary. I think she's in a different dimension. I don't know.
Oh, my favorite thing is watching Jacob keep looking at Lou's phone, doing like,
what did she say now? What's up? What's going on? What's up with it, bro? What's the launch? Is the launch window clear? We getting cloud cover?
She just seems excited and ready to go.
Hell yeah.
Excited
ready to go.
Dude, she's going to come in here and talk about...
Ask her if she's looking for a seeking arrangement. Don't ask that.
It's going to suck when she's like, I have a boyfriend. And he's like a nice guy that she moved here with from fucking Cincinnati.
He's gay, I'll tell her.
Those relationships don't work out.
So, well, you have to be there to say that. You better pipe up and fucking...
to New York relationships?
You better pipe up during the live show because we're going to need that.
Christine moved here hoping that she had a relationship back in Los Angeles. You moved out here like still liking a dude from back there.
Yeah, a dude that like fucked me for a couple weeks and went back to his ex-girlfriend. I wasn't thinking I had a relationship back home. I was just bummed out.
But you were like pining for him still.
Yeah, I was bummed out. I didn't move here with him.
No, I know, but you wanted that. You said you thought you thought you were going to have a relationship. Hey, who rubbed stones in your snatch today? Everything is talking. I fucking didn't do that. Ugh.
She goes,
fucking hit play on the computer, you jerk off.
Wait, I think you're just mad.
I'm going to fight her like a dude.
You're mad because she doesn't like whores.
Yeah. Everyone's a prostitute.
I know how Jay talks about whores, and it's a whole different thing.
What's different? About somebody who fucks for money?
Yeah.
Sure. What do I say that I'm saying different?
I feel like you're seeming like you're more okay with it than you actually are.
I said I would never want my daughter ever to do that, or my girlfriend, or anybody else to do that, or sisters.
What about your radio calls?
And I don't want Dan to do it either.
Okay.
I'm just saying. It was never the argument. I even said that a bunch of them probably fuck. I'm saying 2 of the ones that we know, 2 of them of the 3 said they don't fuck at all. They do like other shit. Maybe, maybe not. But what am I saying different than I say off the air?
Nothing.
Now you seem like an abused girlfriend.
That was so great. That was such a dramatic pause and like a...
Christine's got a chip on her shoulder with me lately, man.
She goes, nothing. This is what happens when you get Del Frisco's at lunch.
Yeah, no shit.
Come in.
I don't need you for fancy lunch.
She goes, I'm doing business. Upstairs, round table. Your love of whores, get it out of here.
Yeah, Christine's got very angry. She ruined our Sunday with this kind of anger.
Guys, what's really going on?
I don't know.
Do I need to buy you a whore?
I mean, I got a car I can live in, so that's cool.
Dude, you start living in the car. I go, do you smell terrible? And you're like,
it's a new car.
You go, no, it's a new car smell. I rub around in it. It's my shower.
That's fresh Naugahyde, man.
Naugahyde, that's great. Let's go back to a family that's doing worse than this.
No idea where she's at.
One time she was crying because he stripped her of her clothes and called her a whore. I confronted him and told him that my daughter is not a whore. My daughter doesn't deserve to be degraded. He said, yes, ma'am, I love your daughter.
He said, they're all whores.
Wait, so what? She hit us with the fact that he's polite even when he
hits her.
Yeah. He goes,
sorry.
Miss.
Sorry.
Yeah, fuck.
My bad.
Fuck you. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hang on, this is called a DDT.
Yeah.
And,
oops. Back. Sorry about this.
Oops.
Off the canvas.
I fear what DeAndre's going to do to her because this cycle of violence that they're trapped in, it's getting tighter and tighter.
Autumn has promised me numerous times that she'll stay away from him. And I find out that she hasn't left. I'm afraid DeAndre will kill my daughter. He's hurting my baby. And I want her back.
Yeah, really. You know what's hilarious? People are going to say that, like, people will complain about this and say we're not taking it seriously. And first of all, a disclaimer, of course, people getting domestic abuse is a serious subject. All I'm saying is before you even waste any time throwing a stone at us for that, understand that we're playing the Dr. Phil show that goes, I'm worried he's going to murder my daughter.
Yeah. The fact that you think we're taking this lightly.
They went through the trouble of putting dramatic music behind the situation.
Goes, all right. No, he's just in the editing bay the night before. He goes, I like it. More explosions.
Yeah.
He goes, is there any way to do like a Michael Bay feed-in? Like a real good, like pow, 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 pow. She's getting the shit beat out of her.
Autumn Rowe was just a girl. This summer, Autumn Rowe gets hit.
He goes, I love it.
In Mulatto
exact
Punch.
Explosion.
You know which explosion that is?
Something during the tape.
Oh yeah, that was the night that when you told me that. That's the night that she said that her dad was abusive. Mm-hmm. When we was in the same room, when she said your dad put your hands on her. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can act like you don't know. We know.
Does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying.
Stop snitching, the mom.
Yeah.
Stop it, or else you're gonna get me hit.
He goes, you're gonna lose your hood pass with that. Oh my god, snitch! Oh my god, snitches get stitches, bitches.
She goes, stop telling on him because now I'm gonna be the punching bag.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot up your mom's house.
She goes, oh really? I know where your mom goes to school. I know where your kids go to school.
I know where your grandma volunteers.
Where's your grandma stay? You go, dude, does she have like hardcore street gang knowledge? She goes, rep your set. Rep your set, bitch ass snitch. You're a bitch ass snitch.
Hey, so you said it. Now what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
All right, let's move on.
All right.
So what's next?
Let's move on. This is like a weird. That's a weird back and forth. He goes,
let's move on. He goes, you watch Walking Dead? Just goes something else.
He goes, anything decent around here to eat?
Where does a guy get a respectable burger in this hunk of shit?
He goes, I can see that. Yeah, our catering's pretty garbage. He goes,
I get a slice of pizza. Doesn't look like it was made by a child in this town.
Lenore, what was that pad thai place you were telling me about?
I'm allergic to peanuts.
He goes, okay, respect.
He goes, well, they don't have a good plum sauce. He goes, there's peanuts in everything. It's Thai. Phil, I've been through this before.
Doc.
I know you're trying to help, but I've been through this before. There's peanuts in everything in Thai food.
Doc, I'm telling you, this is the hard part.
DP.
Yep. Listen to me.
DP.
Let's move on. He goes,
let's just move on again.
He goes, did you watch that Texans game? He goes, I mean, they're 6-3. It's respectable.
I can't believe it.
He goes, DeAndre Watson, I guess he's a real deal.
Real deal.
Anyways.
Anyway,
I love the idea of Dr. Phil just moving on from an abuse.
Can we get back to the subject? He goes, oh, sure, absolutely. He goes, so anyway, Autumn was, she was bending over trying to light the pilot for the stove. We have an old stove.
Yeah.
And then it was just, her butt was just sort of looking at me, and here I come. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop.
Blah, blah. Miss, look up.
Blah. Mama Bear?
He goes, stuff in an envelope. Look at it. It looks like Dr. Phil's face looks like he's watching DeAndre do the finger puppet thing. Like that's his face. Where he goes, okay.
Oh, I've done that move.
And he goes, oh my God, that's a Toledo turnaround. I didn't know you guys were still doing that. We used to do that back when we had like Quaaludes. Oh my God.
Nebraska mudslide.
He goes, oh my God, you're giving her an Arkansas handshake. Oh, we had the Arkansas. Oh my God.
You want to say next?
No, nothing. I just wanted to point that out because she was acting like she didn't understand.
You didn't like me standing up to you.
I love that you stood up to me.
Dude, that's another drop. This woman is a drop machine. You know, like me standing up to you.
You like me standing up to you? He goes, she didn't stand up to him.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. She goes, you didn't like the fact that I talked.
I said, oh my God, and you can't handle it.
You know what would be funny is if her husband makes a hand movement during the show and she flinches and they don't show the wife flinching. She goes, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I thought you were going to do it on TV."
Son of a bitch.
I thought you were about to do that on TV. Oh, man.
I like that. I like that you're a strong, independent woman. I respect you. I don't respect you, sir.
Oh, well, that stings. That was so awesome. He just took that so bad. He was like, "Oh, well, that one hurt."
He goes, "That's cool. I know a couple of grunts looking for some weekend work."
He goes, "I got some guys back home.
I don't find you.
I got some guys back home in some real dark shit."
Yeah. He keeps talking about the people he's training. He goes, "I train men to kill in the dark and leave not behind one trace of evidence."
He just gives the Colonel Troutman the things. He goes, "I've trained men to kill at all costs." He's like, "Sir, you were talking with the same cadence that Colonel Troutman did in First Blood." He goes, "He'll eat things to make a billy goat puke."
A lot of people think the movie's called Rambo. But Rambo was part 2.
That was part 2. It was called First Blood.
Very, very careful if I were you. This is what I do. I read people, and
yes, sir.
I've been doing this for 45 years, and I would be very, very careful.
Yes, sir. I don't respect racist people.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can throw the race card up on the table if you want, but I would be very, very careful about insulting the father of a girl that I had been physically and sexually assaulting.
Yes, sir.
I would be very careful about that, whether he's black, red, blue, green, or whatever. I would be very, very careful about that. Just my advice.
I mean, I am a Klan member. I'm a card-carrying Klan member for 35 years. And let me say, I know a brother in a sheet when I see one out of sheet, and that's a Klan.
I'm sorry, I can't be lying if I say I wasn't distracted. It's somebody in the room over there is just laying down some heat on the mic. Everyone's bobbing their head and one guy's rapping. I'm like, man, we've never had that much fun in our studio.
Studio 5 has probably got it's just brighter. It's having more fun. We just had,
it's so bright in there.
We had gay guys cuddling. You walk in there and you're like, okay, this is what you guys do with the place.
It was a different scene.
It was a different scene.
Sorry. I'm back.
Did he just raise the race car?
He did.
DeAndre?
Yes, sir.
I'm open. So what I was hoping.
Well, that is mighty black of you, Andre.
You bring up the card? They would. There you go. Whoa.
Just bring up the race card? Of course. Am I right? Of course.
Oh, God. You go, man, you are very racist.
Where'd you work up that plan when you were getting your EBT card? Where'd you think that went up? Selling loose Newports at a deli?
And he goes, I'd watch it. I'd watch your mouth right now because what you are getting into is illegal.
It's getting a little racist.
He goes, you are not allowed to sell loosies. Last time I checked, the state of California banned loose cigarette sales.
Watch it.
More stupid than what you've already said. I didn't think it was possible, but I've been wrong before. What did you just say about
this guy's, by the way,
he's loving it.
Dad's getting the comedy itch right now. What's happening to him?
Yeah, he's getting the fucking, you can tell he's trying to do
I can only tell you that he's playing with the audience now, too. He goes, and pretty much sounds like you can't hear anything because your head's mostly up your ass. Am I right, guys? Am I right, guys? Come on.
He goes, but I've been wrong before. He mugs to the audience.
I mean, he goes, or maybe that's just, maybe I'm just seeing that. All right, guys? I mean, what am I talking about? What are we talking about over here?
He goes, did you bring up the race card? I thought you'd bring up the race card.
You know, it's funny coming from someone who's, I can't even tell what race he is. Am I right, gang? Come on, gang.
How can I be racist when I know what you are?
I don't even know what it is. I got to know what you are to hate you first. You know what I'm saying?
That lady knows what I'm talking about. Semper Fi.
Is that Petey Pablo?
Take your shirt off, whip it around your head like a helicopter?
Is it Petey Pablo?
Let me see his face.
North Carolina!
Or is it Mr. Cheeks?
Take your shirt off! Whip your head around your head!
It could be Mr. Cheeks, maybe. Whoever is going to come in here and freestyle battle, Dan?
Wait, you want me to drop ours or you drop ours?
No, you.
No, I can't. Let's go back to it.
Is that CeeLo? And that's also CeeLo, and then Ian Edwards, and then another CeeLo, and then a LeBron James,
and Cypher Sounds.
Is that them?
Get him, Black Lou.
Oh, there's a white guy in there. Beastie Boy?
Beastie Boy Adam?
No, just Beastie Boy. Beastie Boy.
Beastie Boy. Hey, you're a Beastie Boy. Let's get back to fucking Autumn Rowe's dad doing stand-up on Dr. Phil.
I love his killing.
This is hearsay. I'm not 100% sure if he's racist or not. I'm just hearsay of what your daughter tells me. Just like she said that you beat her.
Hey, you can be 100% sure that I think you're a jackass. Come on, everybody. Huh? Come on now. Win it. Bring it.
He goes, I ain't down with my daughter getting beat. He goes, beat her. I ain't down with her getting beaten.
I'm just here to say what your daughter tells me.
Right. When beating her, when she's trying to get out of the
No, sir.
situation.
When
she's scared.
When she's at home starving and you're not helping her with anything, and she's telling me.
Let me. Can I?
When she's
you're not accountable to him for that. But go ahead with whatever.
I'd love to put your mind at ease.
Yes,
you seem like such a good young man.
Man, it's funny she talks to you about all this stuff. I don't think you guys have a lot of time to talk with how much fucking you say you're doing. Am I right, guys?
Yes. By the way, you know what line we missed? He goes, is this what she's telling you while you're beating her?
Oh, these conversations you guys have when you're beating the shit out of her? Come on, guys.
What?
Where are we at?
Where you at? Where you at, L.A.? L.A. in this motherfucker?
You ready to keep this show moving right along? We're going to bring Autumn out here now, everybody.
Watts. Where's Watts at? Where's Watts at? Where Compton at? Where Compton at?
So let's talk about race. It seems like your generation loves to throw out that. So you've been given your opportunity. Let me have mine.
I understand, sir. I have no problem. I'm just going off of what your daughter tells me.
So then let me help you clear it up, okay?
All right, let me listen.
Yeah, so in the 20 years that I had the privilege of serving my country.
I'm 4-1 against my daughter.
He goes, one time she caught me. I was coming off the flu. He goes, I drop weight. It was a catch weight. That was a dumb mistake.
They tell you, anyone's got a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she caught me on the button. What are you going to do?
And I'll tell you this, I respect her. Did
you give her a free shot or something? No, she called me.
She was asleep when we started the fight. She was in a dead state of slumber. I came in just whipping them.
Just a tornado of fingernails and teeth.
Yeah, and she just woke up, put one right on the button.
It's instinct.
It's like a half-court shot. Sometimes they go in.
It was impressive.
My wife woke me up, and I shook my daughter's hand. First time in my life. Shook her hand. I thanked her. I thanked her for being my baby girl.
I led men of all color, women of all color.
I understand.
I trained and fought beside them, and I was willing without hesitation to give my life.
I like men of all color. Only white women, though.
He goes,
but men? Anybody. You're willing to do the do, I'm down.
He's just racist. He's just misogynistic as shit. He goes, ladies' places in the kitchen. But anyways, I fought next to men of all different kinds.
Absolutely. Arabs, blacks, a Chinaman.
He goes, sir, you're not helping. He goes, Hebes don't fight. They do the paperwork. How you doing?
One of those piss color people.
There you go. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Protect the rights of the people sitting out here, and if you look, they're different colors. To protect people like you, who even though you're too foolish to understand it, still have privileges that the Constitution provides you. And there's men and women.
Even though you're 3/5 of a person, and you go, oh my God.
The Constitution protects those rights. Even for you. Somehow.
Yeah, you go, dude, are you being old school revolutionary racist?
And I've dug.
He goes, I don't want it to happen.
Look. The South will rise. Anywho,
Generally Lee was a real hero. What I was saying was, I fought Flash Gordon. I fought aliens.
Abraham Lincoln was a fool.
Yeah.
So the two best friends that I had the privilege of knowing, one was a black man.
Oh my God, he's literally doing the thing. Yeah. He's literally doing the thing.
I have a big bag. My best friend's black.
My best friend is black.
How am I racist?
His name is Rashawn. I mean, and with a WN. I mean, that's black. That's black as shit. Thank you, DeAndre.
He goes, apostrophe, what are you, Italian?
And then he goes home, he goes, damn it. He had me on the ropes. I got no friends with apostrophes, unnecessary apostrophes in their names.
Oh man, that'll take you a long way.
DeAndre doesn't need an apostrophe. It spells the same way with no apostrophe.
He goes, this guy's good.
It's like my name being J-A apostrophe S-O-N.
I'd like that.
J-Son.
J-Son.
He and I were brothers. We were. And the day that I got the call from his wife that he had died in Afghanistan was probably one of the saddest days of my life. And I still weep when I think about his passing.
Jesus.
He has it right.
Is this guy going for a fucking Oscar?
I mean, this dad Now I believe the dad beats the shit out of her.
Yeah.
I believe the dad molested and beat the shit out of her now. How protective he's being over here. I knew 8 gays, and I would never trust my life in the hands of anybody more.
He goes, I would never turn my back if they held a rifle. Okay, take a break?
We do, yeah.
All right, take our last break, and we'll come back and finish up this episode.
All right. We love you guys.
There's so much stuff to get to.
Oh, and by the way, I hope you guys enjoy
Terminator Timeline.
I hope you guys really enjoyed Tuesday's live show.
It's going to be a good one.
Now that we know Jacob's
you already
engaged.
heard it.
Now that we know Jacob's engaged.
Yeah. Send your gifts to the Bonfire.
A care of Jacob Batat, 1221 Avenue of the Americas, 36th floor.
I'm going to go pee before this turns into a poop.
Care of Jacob Batat. We'll be right back. Back to our DeAndre. I know we have such limited time.
I know, because we did so much of the show, finding out and then getting her on the show and
going to the ingredients of chocolate frogs.
All the frogs are here. So good.
DeAndre says,
what would cause you to say I'm going to murder you?
It's a good way to come back.
Anger issues.
Her. So that's something that you've
her being her.
Her shitty behavior.
Where she looks at me.
That's what
this guy's a piece of shit.
If anyone ever asked Christine,
also
they go, Christine, why do you, if they were Jay, why would you say this terrible thing to Christine? I would literally go like, interact with her for 20 minutes.
Do you think he tried that and they tried cutting it out? He goes, you want to take a walk with her? 15 minutes?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, because you can't fuck her all the time. Sometimes you're going to have to.
Because when you're not inside of her, stuff comes out of her, which are words that make me want to murder her. Also, a disclaimer. Of course, we're mocking this because we know he's a piece of shit and we hope that she doesn't stay with him.
You go, you'd understand that, Dad, if you had your head out of your ass. Come on, everybody. And they're like, boo. He goes, oh, it's the same thing he said.
Oh, I'm giving you the same tone. He goes, yeah, you would say that. I bet you served when you were beating your wife. There it is.
Well, you did think about it because you said
I just call it talking out the side of my neck. That means like I'm just talking to talk. Like I'm not really thinking about what I'm saying. I'm just talking.
And do you sometimes do things that you don't think about doing? You just impulsively you do it?
Oh, 100%.
Let's take a look at the video of Autumn keying your car that went viral. Then I'm going to ask you to tell me what happened to her.
By the way, honest to God, I know there's people in the world, and obviously you can never be too careful, so I'm not downplaying anything like that. But how flooded would court systems be if every time you told someone I'm going to fucking kill you, or I'm going to, like, it was taken literally every time you said that?
I'd be locked up.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'd be locked up.
You know what I mean? Like,
I'd be like, fucking asshole, I'll fucking kill you. And they're like, we got him.
Yeah, I mean, like, it would be nonstop. So it is.
Right.
It's a weird thing to hold him over the coals to in this. You know what I'm saying?
They needed to get that second episode, just like we needed
even waste the time going like, you tell her that you're gonna murder her, and it's like, I'd be more upset. It goes, how about the fact that he's slapped her around and mushed her head against the wall? It's like, that's the tangible, actual thing. Like him going, I'm going to kill you. It's like, it's.
But that's why the I'm going to kill you threat is more serious, because he smacks her around and beats her around.
Yeah.
If it's something where you're just in a fight.
Absolutely. I said maybe this guy's a bad example.
And says, I'm going to kill you.
I'm saying this guy's a bad example. I'm just saying, like, to harp on like the shit talking versus, you don't need much more shit talk out of this guy versus what he does. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And they're saying I'm worried he's going to kill her. Like, you never. But again, like I said,
but you don't know. He's
there's a million stories of guys just getting beaten to death by their fucking significant others and just went too hard, hit him once, and they fell downstairs, broke their neck. So yeah,
this guy is a piece of shit.
Very dangerous. Oh, he's a piece of shit.
Certifiable piece of shit.
So what was going on there?
All right, so that night, because Autumn,
because you did show some restraint,
yes,
in that.
Yeah, now I'm back on his team. You're right, Dr. Phil. This guy's not so bad.
So that night, Autumn and we was at her house. She went through my cell phone and she saw old messages from when we was broken up. My son's mother had sent me some messages.
Oh, there we go. He's got a kid. Awesome and sweet. Now there's a child's life involved.
I love the way he says baby mama anymore.
My son's mother. Yeah, everyone gets away baby's mama. He goes, it's my son's biological mother. I would say that
half of his genetic, the person who gave half of their genetics to my son.
The old womb landlord of my son came.
She went through the messages, saw those messages. She was like, leave. I was like, no, I care about you. I'm not trying to leave while, like, over some stuff that happened when we was broken up. And then so she's like, blah, blah, blah. She's screaming at me. We're yelling at each other. And then she sets all my stuff outside. I walk outside. I got all my stuff. I'm in the car. And then she sends me a picture of all the money in my wallet. And then she sends me like a winky face. And I'm just like, okay. So I go up there, knock on the door. Knock, 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 knock. Can I get my money? I don't have your freaking money. She's like, if you don't leave, I'm calling the cops. And then so I snatch her phone. I take off running. And then I hide her phone. And then it turns into a high-speed chase. Like I'm trying to get around the corner.
That's a drop. That is a drop.
And I'm all just like,
I'm in the car.
5-year-old telling a story.
He goes, and then the man come downstairs, and the man go, and the cops are there, and the cops are really mad at me, and then she mad at me.
And they say,
idiot. I didn't know that DeAndre's last name is Winslow.
Oh, buddy. I didn't even. Christine fell asleep on the couch the other night, and I watched the entire special on Showtime. Jimmy J.J. Walker and Michael Winslow.
Wait, they do a duel?
Not really. Like Jimmy Walker does his thing, and then brings out Michael Winslow, who does his thing, and they go together on stage at the end for a while. It is so bad. It's so bad. I watched the whole thing.
Wow.
Michael Winslow, it's the most bizarre comedy set.
Well,
it's fucking insane.
I think we just got a little sweet preview for next week's Lost Tapes.
Buddy, I'm telling you, wow. Wow.
Yeah. Let's finish his 5-year-old story.
And then I'm trying to turn around, and then Lil A, that's her nickname, I call her Lil A, she hops out the car and she starts going ham on me. Going ham means she went crazy on me, so y'all know the lingo. But she goes ham on me, and I was like, look, man.
He talks like a really dumb person.
Yeah.
Like where he goes, it means that she went really bad on me.
I guess yous all don't nizzo.
Yeah, and he's all pig Latin. He's just speaking pig Latin. I have a nickname for it. It's Little A. It's not that creative.
Unch pay. I gave her in a. I gay.
Hey. Ich. Nay. I'm terrible at pig Latin.
I cannot, by that time I was just so beyond we've been through so much, and it's just so crazy right now. So I'm just like, look, I'm videotaping you because I don't know what else to do right now. I can't control.
Little A is such a bad nickname. That's what I was trying to say in Pig Latin. Little A, he goes, I gave it to her fully bald, but because it was before we had sex. I'm going to call you Little A.
Little A.
Control myself. I know that I'm not going to put my hands on you because I'm trying to get better, and I'm trying to control myself. So I just videotape her. You keyed the car. Not only did you key the car, you keyed my rental car. It's not even my car you keyed.
Guess who knew that before he just said that? This whole motherfucking crew. That was trash. She also reads a lot of books. That's how you could have got her fired up. I should talk to DeAndre.
And she's the foremost opinion on good Dr. Phil impressions.
I go, DeAndre, Dan Soder, MTV2 Sky Court. What if I told you you could avoid assault charges if you just say she's illiterate? That hurts her more.
That. Shouldn't like it.
I read books constantly.
That was trash.
You're trash. Stop it.
What was trash? Oh, you said your impression was trash. What did she say?
That was trash.
Oh, it's still
whoever Dr. Phil that was trash.
That was trash.
Cool. You know whose life isn't trash? You fucking psycho.
Give a fuck.
All right. I'm sorry. Baby girl, calm down. Little A, what are you doing?
Lost my mind.
Has she contacted you at all, though, since you became a Dr. Phil star?
Not too many times.
Not too many times.
She's one black D at a time, huh?
She contacted me once to correct the spelling on her name in a certain instance. She was pissed about it. But
she was pissed? What did she say?
Well, did you write Autumn?
My name is Autumn
with
Rowe, not Autumn Rose. So whoever spelled it wrong.
I spelled it wrong because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
yes,
Lewinsky.
You drive to this girl's house right now.
You take a king on the face.
You'd rent a fucking car so she could scratch it.
He goes, Bunny's gonna scratch this up.
Bunny, you want to scratch a car? I got a car you can scratch, Bunny.
Oh, look at these long keys. These are for fucking thick doors.
Princess, you're kidnapping me.
Princess, Bunny, you're kidnapping me.
Princess, you're kidnapping me.
Stop, bruh.
Bunny, princess.
That's when I'm like, you're going to have to pay for this. And she's like, no, I'm not going to pay for this. All the times you broke my stuff, you're going to pay for this, blase, blase. I was like, look, you're going to have to pay for this.
Does he keep saying blase, blase? This kid's a fucking
snip,
idiot.
snap. You know what I'm saying?
Snap a whack, pop, pop. He goes,
knick knack, patty whack. Give a dog a bone.
Yeah. He goes, yada yada yada. We're in the parking lot.
I'm the flim flam man. Boom, big boom, big boom, big boom.
Blase, blase. He's such a tool.
It looks like his jacket came with his personality.
Yeah, it really is. Hey, do you want to ride? Do you want to wear a dickhead's motorcycle jacket? He goes, I was actually born in that jacket.
He goes, are you wearing a haunted? It's a possessed jacket from the movie Biker Boys.
Yeah. Hey, Ghost Rider. Dude, he is a fucking tool.
I'm Larry Fishburne's illegitimate godson.
Blase, blase.
Flim flam.
Anyways, I go
that kind of jibber
I'm going to Boston this weekend. Blase, blase.
Blim blam, boom bam, big boom.
He goes, zip, knack, patty whack.
Zap, zap, zing zang, shala walla 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 bing bang.
Ooh, ee.
Ching chang, walla walla bing bang.
And then I'm there. Then I show up.
Next thing you know, there I is.
There I is.
That's what she said.
No, sir. It's incorrect.
What are you saying? She's lying?
Yeah.
I would say that's a false accusation. So, yes, sir.
See, the problem also with Autumn Rowe is that she has made herself, like, she's changed her story on this show so many times now. I mean, she not changed her story. That's wrong. She didn't change her story, but she's keeps going back to him. She also came out and said that she has accused her dad, like, to him, to the boyfriend, saying that dad's abused her and stuff. And then she said, like, yeah, I did make that up.
Do they bring her back out, Christine? I'm done with DeAndre.
They're ever on together.
DeAndre sucks. I'm just done with him. I do wish I saw. Who's this fucking random ass guy?
Oh, this guy's going to tell you about domestic abuse. They talked to her again. She goes, here's why I'm still with him. Even 100-yard restraining order is not long enough of a distance to keep that dick away.
She goes, I'll smell it. I'll run through a wall.
I'll run through a wall.
She goes, you know, like when a Krispy Kreme opens in a location and people wait in line for those donuts? I'd wait in line for that dick. Just go to her. I don't care about this.
Yeah, we only got like 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I don't care about the mom.
Well, due to a restraining order, DeAndre is now backstage listening, and we are here with Autumn.
I hope you hear in the background going, nah.
Yes, sir.
Blase, blase.
Yes, sir.
His daughter Autumn is constantly making excuses for her ex-boyfriend DeAndre after he beats her up, saying he's not evil, she loves him, and thinks that she can help him. So I want to talk to you about this, and I want to add someone to the conversation here that I think is really
pass it.
Today, Junior?
Yeah. I don't know if also this guy, I don't know if I agree that guy needs to go to jail for a long time. I mean, like,
well, good news, he did go to jail the night before Thanksgiving.
Really?
He got arrested for Bonfire news break. Black Lou, what did he get arrested for?
Being awesome.
I'm actually looking for the photo right now.
Yeah, he goes, sir, we have to take you in. You're fucking killing it.
You're being awesome in a dork zone.
We got you going totally awesome in a dork zone. you know how awesome I clocked you back there? Totally
Dude, I mean, like, totally awesome. I mean, off the rad meter.
I pulled you over for being totally awesome in a fucking queef zone.
Oh man, he goes, you're charged with 2 counts of being dope as hell.
Get out of this car so I can search you to see if you're even more badass than I thought.
I'm gonna tack on this fucking sick ass jacket as a misdemeanor.
Oh, he goes, that flare.
Radcliffe DeAndre Antonio was arrested the night before Thanksgiving.
His name's Radcliffe?
No, it's his last name. No, I think his name's
Antonio Radcliffe.
Antonio Radcliffe.
Then he goes by DeAndre.
He was arrested for aggravated assault and violation of order of protection.
So
I think he was with her.
He beat up Autumn Rowe.
He beat her up?
Well, I mean, he got assault.
He got in trouble for actually assaulting her again. It wasn't just breaking the order. Look at that, aggravated. So she called him again. It's got to be. Or really the thing is now anyone who mixes it up with this guy, he just made himself a fucking mark for, if this guy rehabilitates, girl's a phone call away from having the world be like, oh yeah, no, this is that piece of shit. He's back to his old way. Like, why would you believe him ever again?
Yeah, he's fucked up.
He's fucking, he made his bed, man. Yeah, well, seems like a scumbag guy. Again, he's not going to go, what he needs is fucking, like, severe help. I mean, I'm not saying jail, I'm not saying some, like, length of, like, penalty in jail is, like, out of the question, but I mean, a guy like that needs to be fucking fixed or something.
I can't believe you like, just blase over the subject like that.
Oh, me? I'm not blasing.
I'm kidding.
I'm yada yuda yays.
Yeah. He goes,
I'm hey nanner nanner in this.
Hey nanner nanner. This guy, he is a full-on fucking tool. And,
definite fucking scumbag. But I just don't know if like fucking like being in a stupid like grab her phone, run away, bitchy, fucking slappy, they hit each other relationship necessarily. I don't know if jail time is necessarily like massive jail time is gonna correct that problem or make a fucking far worse criminal. But I mean, like he definitely is like he's all fucked up. I mean, like what a dumbass.
How old is he?
They're like 22.
22.
He's under 25.
And he, you know, generally guys running around like beating up chicks and doing all that. It's like, of course, they're not the victims, but generally it's like they were abused, and
I get it.
There's probably something, some sad story to his life that led him to behave like this.
Blah blah blah. You see what I'm saying?
Blase.
You want me to hit her?
There.
You want me to hit her?
Blase.
You want me to put knuckle dents in Christine?
No.
Right now?
Stop it.
You want me to do it?
I'll hunt you down. I've taught men how to kill.
Yeah.
I've taught men how to take lives for this country.
Yeah, you're going to go home and beat Christine, huh? It goes better than beating your little fucking meat. Am I right, everyone? Come on now. Come on now.
Who hates the holidays, huh? DeAndre's here.
Wow. Well, fuck him. Yeah. In conclusion, fuck him, everybody. We hope you've enjoyed our lovely
I think we've done it. We've done 2 episodes of Autumn Rowe. We're good.
Yeah, unless there's some sort of an update. We always get an update going. Yeah. Lil Kim's here, so we got to go.
I mean, I hope they break up because it really, guy just...
Oh, and Lord Tariq.
That's pretty awesome. I do love me some Lord
And that
Tariq.
Guy that was in the movie Hostel.
Oh, yeah, he was. I was going to say Wilderama.
Jay Hernandez.
Yeah. That's amazing. I thought you were going to say Wilderama. Oh, we got to get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's boogie.
And then Black Lou's slightly taller.
Hey, San Francisco.
Christine, look, Louis Vuitton backpack.
San Francisco, check out Big J. Oakerson at The Punchline this Thursday through Saturday.
Tonight
through Saturday. Then if you're in Wilmington, North Carolina, go get tickets to see him at the Dead Crow Comedy Club December 14th and 15th. BigJComedy.com. Stream is special on Netflix.com as part of the Degenerates.
Dan Soder going to be at Laugh Boston November 29th through December 1st. That's tonight through Saturday. On December 11th, he's going to be doing a rare headline appearance at the Comedy Cellar, the original room in New York City. Get your tickets for that and all Dan shows at dansoder.com. Check out our podcast where you download any podcast.
Please.
You can download it, subscribe, rate, review. We spoke to Comedy Central a little bit. They said the numbers are looking good, so let's keep them going. Let's please. We're trying to get them to make some moves on our videos also and do something with those. Hopefully have a TV presence or something more with them that's happening now. But right now, if you want to see them, you can go to on.cc.com/bonfire YouTube, or you can just go to Comedy Central's YouTube page. You'll find them over there. Make sure you follow us at the Bonfire SXM, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. It's been a fantastic week, everyone. Love you on behalf of the whole crew.
Love you. Bye. Bye.
Crackle, crackle. See you on Monday.